lovely friends, and welcome to yet another episode in my Swedish Advent calendar. I cannot believe we have come this far. I mean, it's almost the day, the big day that we've been counting down to. Also, I put an ornament on my ear because the truth is I don't have that much jewelry. The ones I have seem to be missing. I don't know where I put it. So this just had to do. So guys, today I want to talk about the last details in the Swedish Christmas decorations, the dinner table. And of course it matters who you are, where you live, everything like that, your personal taste. But I would say that in general Swedes are pretty minimalistic when it comes to the dinner table and decorating it. It's very rare that we have big centerpieces and a lot of knickknacks all over the table. I mean, some like it more old style, rustic, vintage, some like it more modern, and some, I think, basically just put a white cloth on a tablecloth and they're done. For me, I do like that simplistic sort of decoration, but that is still really welcoming and that, you know, has that nature touch to it. That is just my personal preference. And this idea I saw on a sort of do-it-yourself kind of program in Swedish television, but they have these kind of smaller apples that are called paradise apples, and I wanted to use something more rustic, so I used nuts, and they made it with flowers, but I wanted to use, you know, something green, sort of as a contrast to the white and the gray and the brown. And this felt more like me and more like the countryside feeling out here that I wanted to sort of present. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's really easy, just like a wooden box, some paint, sand, these small vases that I had at home, nuts, candles, and then this is, oh, I don't remember that name, I have to Google it and put it here, but some green branches basically.
And if you get total stressed out by the asymmetry of this one, you can of course make it, you know, the same space between all the candles and the vases, but I like this as asymmetrical look.
So me and Magnus, we are into the more minimalistic style of decorating the table, but still making it inviting and feel really Christmassy. I think what we do is we stick to the muted color tones, white, soft beige, soft grays, and we just keep it within that sort of range of colors. I like also the rustic tones, the rustic feeling to it, and I try to include a little bit of nature to make it warmer and more inviting. A few years ago I had some kind of decoration stuff, I don't remember exactly, but it was something about styling with these kind of color tones, and someone said, oh, it's so boring, and I can totally get that. Someone might feel that, and that's perfectly fine, but I think that you should follow your own personal style and what you feel is most beautiful for you. And this is, I like this. I like these muted tones. They make me feel calm and happy, and I love using like ceramics that's handmade. You know, this is like linen that's been remade and then washed to look like this. I like that, and I like to bring in the nature. This is vintage cutlery, I think you call it, and this is also vintage, this glass here, if you can see this glass. And I like to, you know, have these muted color tones, and that's just how I do it. And I think you should do the way you love it, and if that's super many colors, that's just perfectly fine. I'm going to put some green branches here, and yes, I'm going to iron this a bit. This is though, however, washed linen, so it's supposed to be like wrinkly. This however, maybe not, but to be honest, I really don't care that much about that either. I think it sort of gives that rustic feeling, but I will iron those out because my mom is going to try and iron them for me otherwise, you know, moms. But yeah, so I'm gonna bring in some green branches here from spruce tree probably, and this is it, I guess. There will be some added candles, some candle holders in brass, possibly the apple candle holders as well. A big no-no for me personally is putting all the food on the dinner table. It's just all messy, people are sending stuff across the table all the time, and I don't get the right sort of mindful Christmas spirit if that's happening. For me, I rather have this beautifully decorated table where I just feel that it's peaceful almost. And that we can have conversation and it's not stressful. And then the food being placed on a table just a few feet away. I think it's nicer, and furthermore, we do eat a lot of food during Christmas. I think we do that no matter our food preferences. And what better way then to stand up and walk a few feet to get some more food. I mean, it just makes sense, at least for me. Okay guys, that was it for me today. A few glimpses of my Christmas dinner table. I hope you liked this little episode. For me, I'm longing so much for Christmas to begin, the real celebration that is. I can't wait to sit down to a beautiful decorated table, you know, family, friends, laughter and love. And remember that, guys, it's not about the perfect dinner table. It is not about perfect clothes, looking perfect, having a lot of gifts. It's not about that. Christmas is about love. Remember that as you go along the rest of this day and the days counting down to the big celebration. Until I see you next time, hopefully tomorrow, God Jul!